Hello all and welcome to my channel where science, technology, engineering, and math are made easy. Today I'm going to be doing my first C tutorial and I'm going to show you the basic C functions as well as how to do basic arithmetic in C. Without further ado, let us begin. So here are the basic C functions. This is the first one. This function introduces the input-output module into the code. This function is where the code execution begins and ends. The print function is where the output is created, and the scan function is where the input is put in. Now let's do some basic arithmetic with this. So following our first function up here, I'm going to put it in. Then I'm going to put this function in, integer main. Now with every C program, it's always between these two curly brackets. And the code I'm going to put is integer num1 num2 sum difference product and quotient. Now what I did here is that I determined my variables I'm going to be using. I'm going to be using variable number 1, variable number 2, variable sum, variable difference, variable product, and variable quotient. And I'm going to show you how you use it here. So we're going to start out with print function, enter the first number. Then we have the scan function, and I'm going to put this in, and num1. Now the print function prints this message out, and the scan function allows me to put my value in. So I put the 1 in using the scan function. Now I'm not going to waste your time, so I'm just going to copy and paste this for number 2. Copy. Give another space so you can see what I'm doing. Paste, and I'm going to change some of the numbers a little bit. Second is num2. So the print function is enter the first and enter the second number, and the value I put in is the 1 and the 2. So enter the first number, print function, enter the second number, print function, 1, scan function, 2, scan function. Now let's add the sum, difference, product, and quotient. So for the sum, I say sum equals num1 plus num2. And I use my print function. The sum is, and then I have this, comma, and sum. Let's see how it goes. I'm going to put 1, 2, and the sum is, let me try this again. Yeah, okay, so when I put this here, this right here, this caused some sort of weird error or whatever, so ignore that. So just delete it and it'll work properly. So 1 plus 2 is 3. Or if we do 4 and 5, it's 9. So let's do it with difference. It's very similar to sum. So difference equals num1 minus num2. Print function, the difference is. So why do I put the, while I'm at it, why do I put the slash and the n? Well, that's to make sure that that the output is stored vertically rather than horizontally, because if the values were stored horizontally, it would go something like enter the first number, and then right after the 4 would be enter the second number, and the 5, and after that would be the sum is 9, all in one row. If all three of these were on one row, it would be harder to read and it would just be annoying, so it's just better and easier to have them each in their own separate row. That's why I do it. The comma, difference. So let's do this here. The first number is going to be 1, the second number is going to be 2, the sum is 3, and the difference is -1. For product or quotient, it's very similar. So for product, it's num1 times num2. And we use the print function, the product is, and of course we want it to be in different rows, so we do this, comma, product. So I'm going to do the usual 1, 2. So we already know why the sum is 1, the difference is -1. 1 times 2 is 2, so we know the product's right. Finally, we just have to get the quotient right. Quotient equals num1 divided by num2. Then there's our print function. The quotient is, put this in here. We want to have it in multiple rows. Quotient. So I'm going to put 1 and 2 in. So the quotient is 0. So 1 plus 2 is 3. 1 minus 2 is -1. 1 times 2 is 1. 1 divided by 2 is 0.5, so I assume it's rounding down. Let me try another number. 3, 4. So it appears it rounds down. If I try 16 and 4, it's 4. So let me do another one. 2, 3. So it appears the quotient just rounds down. This is my first C tutorial, and I'm still new to this YouTube thing, so be brutally honest in the comment section how I did, whether I did good or I did bad. Just be honest with me. Oh, and one more thing, I created this website. I have some of my old videos on it. It's still a new website, only a few months old. Please tell me what you think of it and be brutally honest with me. That's really all I have for you today. Thank you for watching. Goodbye.